All right, it is recording. Okay, so welcome everybody. Got Pro 5, Carrie Christie here from the sunny coast. And I just wanted to start off by saying what an amazing month of March we had. As you probably have seen already, the stats that were posted on the team page, it was our biggest month that we have ever had yet. Ever. And that was after probably one of the biggest months that we've ever had yet previous to that. So it's really exciting. And you can see momentum happening. And we've had rake advancements. We had Pro 1, Diana Gard. And then we had two of the Canadians, Lisa and Mel, hit Pro 2. Go Canadians. And then not one, but two Pro 5s this month. And if you take the time period from last month to this month, which is really only a month, that's 3 new Pro 5s in the space period of a month. So congrats to Lisa and Kirsty. It's just amazing. I am so excited. Like I was saying before, I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited. So I'm really tired today, but it's all just so exciting. So congratulations to everybody on the biggest month. Congratulations to the rake advancements, and I cannot wait to see what April brings. So announcements. So we have Super Saturday this Saturday from 10 to 1 o'clock. So opportunity meetings starting at 10 and then training from 11 to 1. And I apologize for not getting the details of it out earlier. It's not going to be in North Lakes like we were hoping. Hopefully for May, we'll start with a venue out there. But we're going to have it at Kirsty's house. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you. So we'll put up the details to that very, very soon. And then we have Global coming up. So I just wanted to say, we've got a big bunch going to Global already, but if you aren't going to Global and you're having those little nudges that you should go, it is not too late still. Global will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. It will just boost your business so much. So if you're having those nudges, look into flights, book yourself, go with the team. It's just an amazing experience. And then we also have some corporate events coming up. We don't have actual dates, but the next corporate event will be in June, and our CEO is going to be coming across. And then fast forward till October, we're actually going to be having our next Leadership Academy, which is nationwide. Everybody gathers together, and that is going to be in Sydney. So I want to tell you to start saving your pennies. Do we say that in Australia? We don't have pennies over here. Start saving your 5 centers. Start saving now for there, so we can get everybody to Sydney, because that will be awesome. And then we also have Pro 9 Tony Krashowitz in the country right now, actually. I am sorry, I should have written down the dates, but they are on Big Blue. I believe he's in Melbourne maybe this Thursday, and then Sydney on Saturday, but don't quote me on that. Just go on Big Blue. So if you have team members there or prospects, he's awesome. Most of us have met him already. Love him. He's great. And get your people in front of him. All right. So I think that is it for announcements right now. We're going to get into the call. Let me just bring up my PowerPoint. There we go. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to talk about something tonight that I get excited about, I get passionate about. It's something that drives me in this business, and it's a never-ending process, which is awesome. But we know that you cannot grow your business without growing yourself. We hear that all the time in this business. And Pro 10 Carrie Dickey says it the best. This business is 90% mindset and 10% mechanics. Those skills, the mechanical side, the skills are so important. And as you progress in the business, you are going to start to master them, and you're going to get them down. Mindset is something that you really need to work on outside of everything, and you really need to put so much focus there, because when you grow your mind, you're going to grow your business and you're going to grow your life. So tonight I wanted to equip you with about four or five things that I have found that have really helped me in this business and in life in general. Now, some of you who have dug into mindset already. None of this might be new to you at all, but I'll guarantee you probably still get those inspired thoughts that come to you and hopefully learn something new. But for those of you where mindset is a new thing, like it was for me in the beginning of this business, you might be a little bit overwhelmed by all this, or you might go, she's crazy. But just soak in as much as you can, learn what you can, and apply it into your life, and you will see a difference. Okay, hang on. It's not changing slides. Uh-oh. Hang on. Okay, that was really late. And now it might go fast forward because I hit it multiple times. Okay, but we'll go with this. Okay, so I want to talk really quickly about the psychology of our brains with network marketing versus the normal 9-to-5 job that most of the world is used to. So our brains, I was listening to Peter Kelly. Now, she was with Isagenix. She is a millionaire. She's a millennial mover, generational mover. She's amazing. I love her. And she was talking about this, and she was saying how our brains like to keep us comfortable. They like to keep us comfortable. And we know that in this business, we have to get uncomfortable all the time. So a 9-to-5 job is comfortable. We grow up, it's just ingrained in us, isn't it? That 9-to-5 job. You have a set salary. Say you make $50,000 a year. So it is comfortable, and you go, you get the job, you're given tasks, you know exactly what you need to do, and that's okay. You know, you might take you out of your comfort zone a bit, but it's comfortable for the main part, for the most part. And so say you have a job, you've got a 9-to-5 job and all of that atmosphere where it's comfortable, and you're given the task to write a database, to contact the people on there, to share some information with them, to follow up with them, to close, find out if they're interested or not, and then repeat. She's saying how, given that it is in that comfort of the set salary, the 9-to-5 job, that probably wouldn't be hard. You guys would just get right to it and you would do it. But then you take that out of context, you take the same thing as we do, all of that in this business, you lift the cap off of that set salary, that $50,000 a year, to where you have absolute unlimited potential in every single way, financially, in just every single way. And suddenly our brains are going to go a little bit crazy because it's uncomfortable, and we can just freeze in fear sometimes. And that is when the noise steps in, and we're going to talk about the noise in a moment. The noise is going to step in, and it can really halt you because we like to stay comfortable. Now, I remember an event in Melbourne that we had maybe 2 years ago, one of my most favorite events, and they asked us, what freedom does LifeVantage bring you? And you know, I remember most of the answers, and most people say, and this is the absolute truth about network marketing, it's time and financial freedom. But I remember the first thing that popped into my head was freedom. What's in here? Freedom from the mind, freedom from what's in between, you know, my ear to ear here. That's what I was experiencing at that time and still experience. And so let's talk about the noise. There it go, it worked quickly. Okay, so let's talk about the noise versus your voice. Now, we just talked about how you take that cap off of, you know, the set salary, and you're in the network marketing scene, unlimited potential, and suddenly the noise can step in. Okay, the noise is obviously loud, given the name, it's loud. And it's going to come in the form of that chaotic feeling, that overwhelmed feeling, that stressful feeling, that depressed feeling, chaos, I already said that, just that, you know, just nothing good, no good feelings at all. And it can come as the voice in your head as things saying like, I am not worthy. There's no way I can do that. What are they going to think of me? What are they thinking of me right now? I know sometimes when I'm presenting, I'm like, what are they thinking of me? Well, I'm not thinking that right now, though. How cool is that? It can come in the form of, I'm not a leader. I'm never, ever, ever going to be able to be like her. I'm not going to be able to be successful. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid to do that. We know this. We know it's different for all of us, but we have all experienced the noise, okay? And that stilts us, that halts us. It's fear-based. But the voice on the other side of the spectrum The voice is your intuition. It is your gut. It is those promptings that you get. It can be referred to as the spirit. In religion, we call it the spirit. That is the voice. And the voice does not come, it does not come to you in a big way. You have to be in a place where you're aligned and life is still and quiet, because it comes as that still, small voice. And it can come as those peaceful feelings. It can come as that warm, full, joyful feeling, all those sorts of things. And it can come in your thoughts in the way of somebody whispering to you, like, you can do it. You know, you can do it. You are worthy. Just be you. Don't be afraid to be you. Just try. Give it a go. Stand in confidence. I am a leader. I am worthy of greatness. I have a purpose. I am here for a real purpose in this life. I am needed in this life. I am a good mother. You know, all those things. That is your voice. And what we have to do is get so good at being able to decipher the noise versus the voice. So awareness is the first key. And then be able to follow the voice more and more often, because the more that you follow it, the more it's going to be stronger in your life. Same goes the other way. The more you follow the noise, the more chaotic and stressful and overwhelmed your life is going to be. So I want to challenge you guys, as you go through your week, take notice of what you are hearing most. That first step is that awareness. So take notice. Are you hearing the noise the most, or do you hear that voice? And what do you follow most? Are you following the noise or the voice? But take notice of how you feel after listening to each one of those things. Because if you're not able to notice what you're following, the way that you feel is going to tell you. If you are feeling those feelings of doubt, confusion, fear, despair, depression, all those negative feelings, then you are definitely following the noise. But if you're feeling feelings of hope, faith, peace, love, joy, abundance, all those beautiful feelings, then you're feeling the feelings of the voice. You're following the voice. So I hope that all makes sense. I'm going to go a little bit into it a little bit more here, but let's talk first about alignment and your vision. So we hear all the time in this business about your why, your vision, and also being aligned with when you have nutted out your why and you are following your vision, you are going to be in alignment with your greater purpose. You're going to be in alignment with why you are here on earth and what you are called to do. And life flows when you are in this alignment. You still have challenges. You still have setbacks. Nobody gets away without those. But there's still a flow about your life. And just to decipher a little bit about your why and your vision. So I was listening to Janelle's video yesterday. She's awesome, guys. If you guys aren't following her, follow her. Watch her videos. You will learn so much. I learned the distinct difference between my why and my vision yesterday. I didn't know the distinct difference until I listened to her. So I want to share this with you. And Janelle, if I'm not saying it right, hop on and correct me. But your why, what we knock down in the beginning when you join the business, your why is more based off of the external things, your goals. So straight away, you can think of bringing a spouse home, an income, a certain amount of income that you want to make. It can be, what do you picture your house to look like, the car that you're going to drive, all those kind of things, those external sort of goals. Whereas your vision hits right to the core of you. It's that emotional side of you. It hits straight into the core. And that is what is seriously going to drive you throughout this business and throughout life. And I was thinking back to my own journey, and my goal, my why is still there, to bring my husband home. That was my number one sort of why, and other things as well, to be able to fly back and forth from America. But when I joined the business, I'm sure you guys have all heard how, something hit me in the inside about being able to become a better person. And that was the start of my vision. And my own journey with this was to know my vision was there in the beginning. But as I jumped into the business and I started to experience the personal growth that came, and started to actually love myself for the first time in my life, that humble sort of love, like I grew a huge desire to be able to help other people do that, to be able to help other people love themselves and other people to believe in themselves. That's all I want. I just huge desire to do that. And that became, my vision was growing. My vision was becoming bigger. And then just in the last, I don't know, 3, 4, 6 months, my vision is getting even bigger. And I thought, I love kids. And I just think if kids had these tools when they were younger, like I didn't know any of this when I was younger, but if kids had these tools when they were younger, how different their life would turn out, you know, just they'd be equipped so much better. And then I thought about orphan kids and kids that are abused and homeless, and just how much they would be lacking that love for themselves. I think most of us do anyways, but imagine those children. And suddenly my vision was just, I don't know how or what, but if it's a center for these children to be able to help, I don't know what it is, but there's something there. My vision is driving me now with these children to be able to help them to learn to love themselves. So do you see how it's evolved? It's gotten bigger as my belief has grown and as I have grown as a person, and that will happen to you as well. So that's the distinct difference between your why and your vision. And your why is going to always evolve. Your goals will get bigger. The external things are going to get bigger as well. But you work for your vision. You are not working for yourself in this business. If you work for yourself, you will give yourself ridiculous amounts of time off. You're not going to get to where you want to. But if you are working for your vision, this is why vision is so important. You're working for your vision, you're going to get places. So we all know discipline and consistency are they're mandatory. They're mandatory in this business. And we often hear in motivational videos from the elites and the pro 10s, from other coaches, we hear the phrase that successful people, their success is, partly dependent because they just did it even when they didn't feel like it. Just do it even when you don't feel like it. And I agree with that 100%, but I want to take that line and I want to dissect it tonight. And I hope I can make sense of this to you guys, because I feel like this is such an important thing to get down. So an awareness, I think the first step that we have to have is an awareness of why don't we feel like it? When we hit those moments those days where we don't feel like it, but we know we should just do it, why don't you feel like it? Is it derived from fear? Is it derived from you just being lazy? Is it derived from not being able to prioritize, not having that skill quite down yet? Is it derived from the excuses, which can always go back to fear? Most of these are fear-based, a lack of greater vision. So is it derived from a fear-based place? Or is it deriving from you are simply in a rut and feeling uninspired? And hopefully we don't get to that place very often, but it's life. We all go to those places every now and then. We all get in ruts and we feel totally inspired. When you are not in alignment with your vision, you are not going to feel like doing this business. And the best thing that we can do is to get into alignment first and then take action. So there's 2 ways to approach it. And this is what I want to talk about with that line, just do it even when you don't feel like it. There's 2 ways to approach it. If you're not feeling like it is being derived from the place of fear, like all that number one that I've got there, fear, laziness, not being able to prioritize, excuses, then yes, just do it. If you just push yourself past your fears, if you just push yourself to take that action, what I have found is that it will pull me into alignment straight away. It'll get me there right away. I will get inspired and, I'll pick up the phone. I'll be so afraid, that fear there. And I get off the phone and I am just like, I did it, I did it. I don't care the result. I did it. And you're in alignment and you're excited and you're feeling inspired and you're going to feel more inspired things from that point on. You can also get yourself to an inspired place first, which will align you before you take action. But the time that you absolutely need to do that first is when you are in a rut and you are feeling uninspired. And this is what I want to talk about. When you are in a rut and feeling totally uninspired and completely not in alignment, you're far away from alignment, we all get to this place. just doing it is it's not gonna help you. It's just going to, you are gonna dig yourself in a deeper hole, and it's gonna feel like a burden. You're gonna burn yourself out, and you're gonna get sick. And I mean, it just piles on. Just doing it is not going to fix the solution, because you're not in an inspired place. And that's where I wish motivational speakers would say, just do it, except for when you're in this place, because it's not going to help. What you need to do is get into an inspired and aligned place before you take action. It's imperative. You have to do that when you're in that place. So let's talk about how we can get to an inspired place. There are so many ways, guys. There's so many ways, and I capped it at 10, but there are so many ways. Let's just start with number 1. Focus on, visualize, and remember your why and your vision. We just spoke about that. I just want to actually give you an example right here. Do we all know the Grand Canyon or Niagara Falls? So the Grand Canyon, massive canyon, Valley Canyon, it's huge. And say there's a wooden beam going across it from one side to the other. Are you going to be crazy enough to walk across it? I hope not. I hope not. Okay, but if somebody, as I'm saying this, if somebody can unmute themselves and just talk to me here for a second, what I want to throw out, what is your most prized, I don't want to say possession, but prized possession, the thing that is the most special thing to you in your entire life? Can somebody unmute themselves and share with me?
My most important thing in my life is my family.
Your family.
Without a doubt.
Perfect. Thanks, Vee. Yes. Okay. So imagine you've got that same scenario, Grand Canyon or over Niagara Falls with water rushing below you, and you are on one side, that thin beam of wood, and your family is on the other side, maybe in danger. Who knows? Somebody's about to kidnap them, take them away. The thought of it makes me want to cry right now. But would you risk your life? Would you risk yourself to cross that beam to try to help them and save them?
Without even thinking.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Okay, now we're not good at thanks, Faith. Thank you so much. So we're not asking you to risk your lives here, but I just wanted to give you that analogy of how strong your why and your vision have to be. That's what I mean. Like it's going to pull you through the hardest of times and keep you going persistently. Okay, so enough on that. So number 2, 5-second rule. If you have not heard Mel Robbins' 5-second rule, write this down. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. Google her, read her book, go to YouTube, listen to her speak. She came to our last global convention, I believe it was. Yep, amazing. And I'm just going to give you a real briefing on it. By following her 5-second rule, you're going to be following the voice that we spoke about earlier. So basically, let's just give an example of you're laying in bed in the morning. Your alarm clock goes off. Now, most of the time you just whack snooze and you go straight back to sleep. But you know that you know that you should get out. And so you've woken up, your alarm's going off, and you think, okay, get out of bed. If you don't get yourself out of bed by the count of 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your brain is going to talk you out of it, because your brain wants you to be comfortable. Doesn't matter what's going on, your brain wants you to be comfortable. Your brain will talk you out of it. It's proven. And so she says that when these thoughts and these nudges and these little inspirations come to you, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you do it. Some people, it's not even 5 seconds that they have, that window of opportunity. Do it before your brain talks you out of it. Do it before the noise steps in, because that's when the noise steps in. Oh, I can't do it. Nah, just go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. That's the noise. That's what she's talking about. There's so many different words and philosophies in this life, but it's all the same stuff that we're talking about. So if you can follow the 5-second rule throughout your whole day, inspired idea, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. That's going to lead you to the next inspired idea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. You will notice such a difference in your life. That's going to get you straight away to an aligned place. Vision board, if you don't have one yet, I encourage you to make one. Get with your enroller, make it fun, do it together. Put pictures on there, words of what you want to be, what you want to accomplish, just everything on there. And if you're in an uninspired place, go stand in front of it. I do this all the time. Go stand in front of your vision board, stare at it, soak in the pictures, imagine it, and just focus on it. Focusing on that for 17 seconds is going to do you wonders, and then focus on another picture. And it's going to get you to that place. It's going to remind you of why you started this and where you're going. Meditation. I'm not a meditation whiz. I really, 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 really need to start it. But I know so many people that meditate that just say it's so powerful. And I know without doubt that it is going to get you into that correct headspace. Watch a motivational video. Every time, Janelle, I love the videos he's been putting out lately. I used to watch those all the time. I've been slack there lately, but every time I watch one, like the other day, I was like, yeah, I could do this. I could do this. I just got so fired up. Listen to a doctor speak about Protandim and our science. Build your belief. That's powerful. When that study came out last July, I just remember what that did to me. That got me to Inspired Place straight away. Call a friend, particularly one in the business, and share your excitement. Do not use this phone call to complain or to talk negatively or to talk about everything that's going bad. That's going to only keep you in your rut. Use that time, say, okay, I need help. Don't let me talk negative, and don't talk negative either. Let's just share our excitement. That will get you up as well. Read a book, listen to a podcast, hang out with positive people, get out in nature, go for a walk, sit and watch the birds. Whatever it is that brings that stillness and that really just, peaceful feeling to you, it's going to do you wonders to get yourself into that place first and then take the inspired action. Okay, so I want to talk about something that, oh man, this one has gotten me so much throughout the years. What is the thief of all joy? Comparison, comparing. We all do it. Some of us more than others. We all do it. But comparing takes you out of alignment straight away. It's going to take you away from your purpose. It's going to turn your focus on all the wrong things. It's going to halt your growth and development, and it's going to take away that joy and happiness from you. I have experienced this myself so many times. So let's give the example of person A and person B. Let's say distributor A, distributor B. So we'll use it in the context of our business. So distributor A, so say they've been in network marketing before, they have a lot of experience. They come on board and, oh my goodness, they rank advance really fast. They have amazing organizational skills. They know all the facts. They catch on to things straight away. They're technologically brilliant. So say that's distributor A. Distributor B, all those things are not distributors B's strengths. That's distributors A's strengths. Distributors B does not quite have those things as their strengths, and they've never done network marketing before. But distributor B's strengths lies in the fact that they just are such a people's person. Excuse me. They can connect with people. They know how to make people feel so special, and they know how to bring out the best in people. They have a really extremely high emotional intelligence. I can keep going on. There's so many different characteristics that I could put into these examples. We all know that there are just so many strengths that we see in people. But person B could stand there the whole time just looking at person A going, I can't do this. I can't be like them. I'm not organized. I don't catch on to that stuff. I'll get overwhelmed. And vice versa. Person A is looking at person B going, oh my goodness, she can just walk into a room and connect with anybody. And I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not going to succeed in this. And all that's happening there is your focus is in the wrong place. You are not realizing who you are and what you have on the inside and your strengths. We all have our own unique strengths. We are unique. We are special. And as I say, like love who you are. Love your journey. Every single one of our journeys are different. Every single one of us. None of us are going to have the same journey. We are all different individuals. We are going to have different experiences. We have different lessons to learn. We have different things to give to each other. But you are enough, exactly as you are. You are enough, and you have strengths. And we have to learn our strengths. That doesn't mean that we can't acknowledge our weaknesses. We do have to, as it says here, we do have to acknowledge our weaknesses, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to grow. But we don't want to focus there. We don't want to focus there. Acknowledge them. Yep, they're there. And that's awesome, because if they weren't there, we'd be perfect. And how boring would this life be? But focus on your strengths and amplify them. Use your strengths to build this business. Use your strengths in your relationships, in your personal life. Like, use your strengths. And the beauty about this business is that we're not in this alone. We have a team full of such different strengths from every person. And what you might not consider your strength, you can turn to this other person and have them help you out there. I would be lost without all of you. I would be lost without all of you, because we help each other, we use each other, and we unite as a team. And that's the beauty of this. But focus on your strengths and the authenticity that you hold. So what is your core genius? Your core genius is your core strength, the first thing that pops into your mind of what your strength is. I want you to think about this. And if you can't answer it right now in your head, ask those that you are closest to, ask one of us, and we will be able to tell you. We will be able to tell you. But write this down, what is your core genius, and how can you bring more of this into your daily life? How can you bring more of your core genius into your business? How can you bring more of your core genius into your relationships? You can ask this in every aspect of your life. Write that down, and I've given you guys some homework, and there's a little bit more homework coming up too here, but I know we don't have time to sit and do it now, but okay, so moving on. Become a person of persistence. Persistence is so important in this business. And Alexi Panos, I love her. She's another millennial, generational mover, world shifter. I love her so much. And she says this so well. And I hope I can read it all, because I've got something on the screen here that's blocking it a bit. But it says, nothing can get in the way of a persistent person. No excuses, no obstacles, no haters, no circumstances, no rejection. Being 100% committed to your vision means there's absolutely no room for excuses, and only room for results. When we persist, we make a way out of no way, and we keep at it until we reach our desired destination. When we're insanely committed to our vision, the universe paves a path for us because we give it no other option. How powerful is that? How powerful is that? And it is so true. So just a little story / analogy. So you're going on a road trip. You've got this whole road trip planned out. You're so excited, all these different destinations, and you jump in the car and you're going, just like us when we start out in the business in the beginning. We're so excited. We know where we're going. We've nutted out our whys. Our vision is starting to be created, and we're excited, and we're going out there and going back to the road trip. So you're on this road trip. You're about an hour or two into it, and suddenly you get a flat tire. What do you do when you get the flat tire? So in the business, you're excited, you're out, you're talking to people, you're sharing. Oh my goodness, I gotta know. What? They don't want to listen to you. You don't want to join as a customer. What are you going to do when you reach your first setback, when you reach your first challenge? Are you going to get out, going back to the road trip, are you going to get out, slash all your tires, and you're like, that's it, my road trip's over. Nah, not doing it anymore, too hard. Nah, we're not going there. Gonna give up on the whole thing. There goes our holiday. No, you're going to get out, you're going to fix that tire, and you're going to keep on going. But so often in this business, maybe it's not necessarily the first setback that we have, but so often when we are committed to, when we have that vision and we're going for it, that first setback that we have, it pulls us right back, and we hibernate. We just hibernate. We don't persist through. We don't fail enough. And that's what we have to do in this business. We have to fail and 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 fail. I'm sure the pro 10s still fail, right? Like, you have to fail to get ahead. So you have to be persistent. It's like a mother teaching their child to walk. They're teaching the child to walk, and the first time the child falls down, do they go, oh, okay, well, this kid's not going to learn how to walk. Okay, I'm not going to teach him or her anymore. No, you just persist through it. And that is the way we have to be with this business. Okay, so just a few questions for you guys. You can either screenshot this, or if you can write it down quickly, because this is more homework for you guys. What obstacle or roadblock in your vision or your goals are you currently facing? Really think about that. What obstacle or roadblock are you facing within your business? Number 2, what alternative route could you create to reach the destination you desire, to reach your vision, and persist no matter what? And then just a bit of reflection. Looking back on your life, would you consider yourself a person of persistence? If you answered yes, what has, I can't see those words on that side, I'm just guessing, what has being persistent created for you, and how could you foster more of that? But if you answer no, in which areas of your life would you like to commit to being a person of persistence? Think of that in your business. If you answer no, in which areas of your life, in your business, would you like to commit to being a person of persistence? So take the time, if you're still awake after this training call, to go through these and really think about them, or journal, in your journaling time the rest of the week. But really, really look at this, really self-reflect, and see how you can change things up a bit. So just to recap really quick, first thing we spoke about is that awareness of the noise versus the voice. Getting really good at being able to decipher the two. Awareness is the first step, being able to decipher the two, and then being able to follow that voice more and more often. Now, as you progress in your business, the noise isn't going to get quieter. It's not going to get quieter. In fact, it's probably going to get louder. That's what I've noticed. But you get to higher levels of awareness and progression, and to where you get better at recognizing it, first of all, but better at being able to go, nope, I'm going to follow the voice. I'm going to follow over here. I'm going to stay in alignment. So it only gets louder because it's testing you. You can't get to the next level and progress without going through a lot of noise. So always remember that. It doesn't disappear. Clarifying, deepen your vision. If your vision is not nutted out and your whys aren't nutted out, clarify and deepen them, and take action from an inspired place. So remember, alignment first and then take action, unless you know that it's derived from fear, and by facing your fear, it's going to get you into alignment straight away. So alignment first and then take action. Do not compare. Discover your core genius and build from there, and become a person of persistence. Okay, I'm just going to stop that there. Hope you guys are still awake. And I'm going to invite on the Pro 5s. So I asked them, I wanted them to just talk whatever they felt inspired to share, but I don't know if they want to share something that helped them get to Pro 5, or something, how they're feeling now, or their vision from the future. But I want to hear from each of them. So Kirst, you don't mind jumping on first, do you?
Okay. I'm feeling tired. Let's get that out of the way first. Like, come on, guys. I have hardly slept in 3 days. My throat has gone like croaky because I have not stopped talking to people. But I can't get off this high. I can't believe it. I've had to get over my own little fear of going, really? A Pro 5? Are you sure? Like, should you be? Like, like it's been 2 years, but like, I've been a pro. I was. See what I mean? I was a pro 4 for 14 months, and I sat there going, "Okay, pro 5's easy. I'll get there." And then I haven't. I haven't for like so long. But I realized that I wasn't ready to be a pro 5. Sorry, my throat's still sore. I had to work on me, and for me to go to that next level, I had to work on me. I had to work on my mindset, my belief in myself, not belief in my team or the business or the product, but me. My belief in me was so low. I still doubt myself every day. I have so many people go, "You're a dag, you're an idiot." Like Katrina's called me a dag so many times in the past couple of days. And I'm like, it's true though. But as soon as you believe in you, so a quick story, like we coming up to about the 30th, I was still 4,700 points away. So that's nearly pro 3 volume. And I'm thinking, it's not my month. It's not going to happen. And we went to church, we had prayer and all of this. And then I had Di message it. I'm going to shout her out because literally she was the turning point for me to go, I'm like, I can make this happen. So she messaged me coming home on Sunday night at like 9 o'clock going, I'm signing up tonight. And I'm like, okay, if I can get Di. And then it just made my mind go, you know what? You can make this happen. You have it within you to make it happen. And I was driving home going, I am not going to bed. I should never have said that. I said, I'm not going to bed until I make this happen. And I did it. I didn't go to bed till like 1 o'clock because I'm messaging people and I'm chasing up people. And I'm like, I really should have said I would follow it up in the morning. So you've got to be really careful what you say to yourself, because when I got it in my head, I'm like, I am not going to bed. And I'm sitting at the end of the bed and I'm like rocking back and forth and I'm typing on my phone and I've got my computer going and I'm waking Stuart up and he goes, just go to bed. I'm like, I'm not done yet. Soon. Not done yet. So I like it. So yeah. So there's all my thing. So yeah, definitely that belief in yourself, knowing that you set your mind to it and nothing will get in your way to stop that. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome, Kirst. You inspired all of us by that right there. Like, I'm gonna do it. Like I just can't believe how much you did in that amount of time. It's amazing, but it shows what's possible. You're amazing. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll add one quick thing. Yeah. Every time I jump on and I do my webinars or I jump in to speak, my heart is beating like crazy. And I will say, this is the first time that it hasn't. So I'm like, yay! That's a little win for me.
You know what? I have to share. Like, I normally same thing, like Zoom trainings, and this is the first time I've been actually calm about it. I wasn't stressed about it. My kids get to sleep on time because I was calm. Yeah. It's awesome, isn't it?
So that's always exciting. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Lisa.
I'm unmuted.
Hello.
Absolutely. I'm like Kirst. I think following that high, you just like flat out exhaustion. So that's how I'm feeling tonight. But yesterday we were just, you could not, I think my car floated into Brisbane. I don't think it actually drove on the ground. That was just that amazing, amazing feeling. And just, you know what? It's not even about you as an individual. It's about our team. I look at our team growing and I look at all you amazing people on the call tonight, like, and you know who you are. I don't even need to shout you out. And I can see where it's going and I get goosebumps because, guys, we have got the future of health and wellness in our hands, and look at the rank advancements happening and we are nowhere near momentum. I just think we're literally blessing not only the lives of everyone who is already with our team, but we've got so many more people to share this with. And I did a presentation Friday night after hitting Pro 5, and I can tell you there wasn't a single person who walked out of there who wasn't a customer and potentially looking at the business, because it's that belief and it's that posture and it's that, you know what, you've got to be in this or you're in a nutcase. It's okay if you're a nutcase, but do you know, it's that belief. And it's just that real it's happening. It's happening. It's doable for absolutely every single one of us. It is already happening for, you know, a large majority of our team. We just need to run with this, run like our hair's on fire. I don't know how many times, I probably would say the one thing I'm going to say to everybody that's crucial for going forward is plugging in. Just, you have to plug in. If you don't plug in, you lose that motivation, you lose that drive, you lose that, like, even when I'm at work, I'm listening to the American training, I'm listening to the doctor's calls, and I'm thinking, I'm typing away on the keyboard going, far out, we've got an awesome company, oh my God, you know, and then I'll flick that off to my team. I'll be like, oh, that was such a great call. I'm flicking it off, because that and that excitement, and that you need to stay in touch with that, because it's so easy to fall back into the mundane, and the life happens, you wake up and you know, you go to work and you come home and nothing changes. But nothing will change unless we change. So plug in, get that mindset right, and we got this.
Yes, awesome. You know what? I see the theme here, and I want to mention this. I learned this from Karen, who learned it from Maria. She said that we go through 3 phases, and it's the belief in the product is the first phase, belief in the business is the second phase, and then belief in yourself. And you guys, you can see with you guys talking and things that you're saying, and I even know from my own experience, like, that is the process that we go through. So kind of self-evaluate on where you all are maybe right now, and work, you know, just think of it in that way as well, like that progression. So yeah, cool, awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. So excited for you. There she is. Katrina, you awake?
I'm sorry, I'm so dark. Like, I can't do anything about my bad lighting. All right, I'm going to try to turn my torch on. Hi. Okay, so I was doing a little bit of reflection today, just thinking about things, and you know, the journey over from when we started to now. And you know what, it just felt really powerful how in the lower ranks sometimes it can be really quite tough, because initially, and I'm saying this to give you guys hope and really get the vision and keep the vision, because initially when I was doing new distributor training just tonight, you are solo. You are doing it on your own. Your whole business is you. So you're running like crazy, and you're the only one that is signing up customers. Okay. So it's slow. It is slow initially, like, and you know, you're excited. So the quicker you run with your excitement, then you get 2 people, and then there's 2 of you running, and then it happens quicker and quicker and quicker if you can keep that momentum and that excitement going. But guys, I just want to give you a bit of an insight. So last month we know that I made Pro 5, right? So I just want to give you an insight in how much 1 month, when you keep being persistent, like Kerry spoke about, and you keep consistently keeping that vision there and working up, even if it takes a while, you keep that belief and you keep going up the levels. Okay, so last month, 20,000 in volume. This month, I nearly got 30,000 in volume through my organization, guys, in 1 month. And I'm saying that to you because that's nearly another Pro 4. And it's leverage. It's leverage. When you build leaders, look at these. I feel so blessed. These amazing leaders in our organization, in our team. Okay, look, every day is like winning the lottery. When you build a team and everyone is speaking with passion and excitement because what we have is amazing, you could potentially speak to the right person that can get this out to the masses and help mass amount of people. And your organization is never the same. It's unstoppable. And if everyone keeps this in the forefront of their mind when it is tough in the beginning, because we've all been there. And sometimes it feels like you're stuck on Pro 1 forever, or you're stuck on Pro 2 forever. And like, we have all been there. We've all been there. But I just want everyone to see the potential, like 10,000 higher in 1 month. That's exciting. And that's what you've got to look forward to. So just after reflecting and doing that new distributor training and remembering being back there, it doesn't matter if it takes 15 years. It's not going to take 15 years, but I'm just saying, in the big scheme of things, does it matter if it takes 15 years to get to that Pro 6, Pro 7, Pro 8 level when you're making that sort of residual income? Like Lisa said, not even close to momentum yet. That is exciting. Get excited. Get excited. And if you're not excited, call one of us that is excited, because we'll get you excited. And that's pretty much my little words of advice for tonight.
That is awesome. Oh, I love that. Goosebumps. I saw now what you wrote there. Totally goosebumps. Like, oh, listening to you guys. I think I said this to Maria. I was like, I could just sit back and watch people rank advance for the rest of my life. Like, there is no greater feeling than watching your team members rank advance. Like, it's the most amazing feeling, and you know the emotions that they're going through, and you know all the work that has gone on behind the scenes and behind it. And it's just, oh, I'm so proud of you guys and everybody on this team. Like, it's 3 in a month. It just shows how possible this is. Like, it is so possible. It is so possible. Believe. There's huge things coming. So, okay, I know it's really late and I need to be quiet and we need to stop this. So we will end it right there. But thank you so much for the 3 of you for jumping on, and thanks everybody for jumping on tonight. I hope you learned something, about some sort of inspiration, personal inspiration for yourself. Do your homework. Do the homework, and we'll call it a night now. So thanks everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.